Spring is here. I am here to give you some fun and classic transitional pieces that will get your wardrobe from the cold winter months into spring and on into the late spring and summer. Welcome to today's video. My name is Jessica and I have such a great haul for you guys today from the brand Quince. Quickly becoming one of my favorite brands just because they make such high quality clothing that just has a luxury feel at such an attainable price point, and their pieces tend to be classics that will be something you can wear season after season. As always, everything I'm going to be sharing with you today will be linked down in the description box, but you'll also see, I think over in this corner, the products tagged directly in the video. So you can either shop this way or you can do it the old school way and go down in the description box where everything will be linked in the order that it appears. First top has become one of my favorites, and one thing that I've really realized that Quince is so good at doing is finding popular styles from more expensive brands and recreating them in a way that's almost identical but is so much more affordable. And truly the way that Quince can do that is they partner with these top clothing factories that are able to manufacture these, and then they cut out the middlemen in the whole clothing retail process, and that's how they can keep these low prices, which is amazing. But this is very similar to the Aritzia Babaton top, which is wildly popular. It's like a sculpt knit cross neck halter top. This one is half the price of Aritzia, which is amazing. What I love about this top is that it really does cinch you in. As you can see, you definitely can't wear a bra with a top like this, at least not like one with straps. You could wear a strapless, but I don't even need to do that. And I'm a 34 double D. So for me to say that I can go braless in a top is definitely saying something. But the way that this is made, it's like a really sort of thicker knit or like a sculpted knit shirt. So it really does sculpt you and hold everything in and support you in such a great way. It doesn't have any built-in bra or anything like that, but it doesn't need it. It is so comfortable on too. I just feel like it's like a nice like hug. It kind of has a bit of compression to it. Now I got this in a medium. Normally with Quince, I'm either between a small and a medium depending on the piece and the style of it. But I did read a ton of the reviews on this product page, which a lot of women were saying that this runs kind of snug and that they wish they would have sized up one because they felt a little bit constrained. And so I'm pretty glad that I did get a medium because it still gives that snugness that you want so that you can feel supported, so you can wear things without a bra, but it's not so tight that I feel like I'm being suffocated at the same time. I think the neckline of this is so pretty. It's so chic, and this sort of like dark slate bluish gray color is really beautiful. It's a nice neutral that I feel like will go with a lot of things. Wearing it with just a pair of fun jeans and some heels, and you can see that this would be such a cute like outfit idea for just going out at night, something that's simple, kind of casual, doesn't feel too fussy, but the shirt definitely dresses up the look and makes it feel a little bit more special. Being that it is still pretty chilly out, you might be looking for a good lightweight style jacket. So I popped this 100% leather moto jacket over the top of this top, and this is in like the burgundy color that they have. If you don't know, burgundy and like merlot or oxblood, however you want to call this like dark reddish color, is so big for spring. I would say on all of the research that I've been doing on spring 2024 trends, this color is brought up all the time. And so if you're looking for a good moto jacket, Quince has just this really fabulous style that's just a good classic style moto. I already have one in a black leather, so I decided to get one in very on-trend maroon, and I love it because it still has like the darkness of a black moto, but it's not as harsh as my black one is, and the red tones in this kind of give a little bit more of a color pop to any outfit that I put it with, which is what I love about it. The leather feels so nice, and for the price of this, I believe this is like $150. The other black leather one that I have that I bought from Zara years ago, I think I paid almost $300 for. So I mean, $150 for a really well-made leather moto jacket is such a steal. And I personally think that a leather moto is something that just is a classic in your wardrobe. It's not for everybody. I know some people like to make comments like, oh, are you a biker or whatever? And like, no, I'm not. But I just love the look of a moto jacket. I think they add edge and a little bit of coolness to any look that you put them with. And they really can go with anything from just like a t-shirt and jeans to like a really delicate dress. Like pairing it with a dress that has like florals and it's really girly kind of edges up that kind of a look a lot. So there's just so many instances where you can wear this jacket, and I personally love them. You can get this also in like a really beautiful brown cognac color, and of course in black if you're looking for that more classic style. Other thing that I really like design-wise about the Quince Moto jacket is the fact that the belt that goes around your waist, if you were to like do up everything, is sewn into the jacket. So you can see in the back of the jacket that it's just a solid piece of leather. The belt is not like a true belt going through a bunch of belt loops. On other moto jackets that I've had, it is a real belt, and sometimes like it'll get loose and it'll be just like lopsided looking, or I've almost lost my little belt on my other moto jackets because it almost like falls out of the belt loops, while you still get the look of it, but without the annoying aspect of it falling out or getting lopsided. I got this jacket in a medium just because I wanted to make sure that it fit a little bit more on the looser side so that I could wear maybe a sweater underneath it. I also think it being a little bit slightly oversized looks nice. And so I would suggest, if you're between sizes like me, to go to the bigger size just to give yourself that little bit of extra breathing room in the jacket. But it's so beautiful, and I know it being 100% leather, it's just going to get even better and better as I wear it with age. As we get more and more into the spring and summer months, obviously we start to see the sun a little bit more. So of course you may want a fun new pair of shades, and Quince has so many just really fun styles of sunglasses that are all, for the most part, like pretty classic shapes that you really can't go wrong with. So I grabbed a pair. This is just a really nice, like kind of 70s retro style aviator. I really like it. It kind of gives like a fun vibe to any outfit. And again, it is a very sort of classic style, a bit more sporty than my normal like go-to cat eye or like large round sunglasses. So I kind of like that about these. They're $50. And I think for that price, they're a very well-made pair of sunglasses. I feel like the materials and the weight of them and the construction is really comparable to some of my more designer sunglasses. The other thing that I love about Quince sunglasses is the fact that they're polarized, which makes such a difference when you wear them and then you put on like a non-polarized pair of sunglasses. Just like the detail that you can see through polarized lenses makes a huge, huge difference. So whether or not you like these, I don't know, but there, like I said, are so many different really fun styles that they have for sunglasses. So, I mean, Quince also has like a bunch of jewelry, like more affordable jewelry, but they also have like fine jewelry as well. So definitely check that out because they have so much more on there than just clothes. This piece, I think, is just absolutely so stunning. And if you've watched any of my other Quince hauls from the past, then you already know that I am obsessed with their silk pieces because they are washable, which is amazing. I have basically this exact same dress, but in the mini version from last summer, which I absolutely love, but I decided I wanted to try one in the longer length in more of like a vibrant color. And I just think this like blue is so stunning. But I think that these silk dresses that they make are so stunning because, first of all, they cut this silk on the bias, which if you don't know what that means, it just means they're cutting the weave of the fabric, or they're cutting the fabric against the weave or the grain of the weave at a 45-degree angle. So that really just makes it so that the fabric itself drapes over your body in such a nicer way, and it also gives the fabric a little bit more of like an elasticity and a stretch to it, whereas if they would cut it straight, it would not have that sort of quality. That's why this dress just looks like it is like liquid silk poured over your body, and it's just so, so stunning. Now, I mentioned that I already had the mini version of this, and I can attest to the fact that I have washed it on a delicate cycle, and I used a Delicates bag that I washed it in, and then I made sure to let it lay flat to dry, and it came out looking fantastic, just like brand new. So I can say from experience that I've washed their silk pieces and it does work. I know some of you were skeptical before, but definitely make sure that you use a Delicates bag. That would be my sort of advice. Dress comes in so many colors, and I think this is just going to be a great piece to have in your wardrobe. You can never go wrong with a slip dress. They're a classic staple. They can be styled so many different ways. In fact, I have a whole video about outfit ideas for a slip dress. It's an old video, but I will link it in the description box if you want to check that out next. Now, you could totally wear this with like a thin layering turtleneck underneath, or like a white t-shirt. You could also layer it with like a chunky sweater over the top of it and make it sort of look like it's a skirt. So it's super versatile. And then of course in the summertime, you can wear it as is when it's warm out, and it can be worn casually. You can dress it up like how I have it styled, and it's so beautiful. I do have to mention that the spaghetti straps are fully adjustable, so you can sort of adjust the neckline to your own liking. And size-wise, I initially ordered this in a small. It came and it fit, but it was really tight in the chest, and you don't really want that kind of a fit with a slip dress. You want it to have some give, so I sent it back to get a medium. And I do have to say, it was my first time ever returning or exchanging anything with Quince, and the process was so easy. They do have 365-day returns, which to me, I don't know any other store, maybe besides Nordstrom, that has a return policy that's that lenient. So this is a piece that's probably on the way out for most of us if you live in a more warm climate, but I had to shout it out because it's such a good coat, and I think something like this is a classic staple that will stand the test of time. And even if you get it now and you don't really wear it too much for the next month or so, as it starts to warm up, you'll definitely be making use of it as soon as it gets cold next winter. And that is this beautiful wool blend coat. Now, I say wool blend because it's not fully 100% wool. It does have the highest percentage of wool that I have seen on a coat in a hot second, and 80% virgin wool, 20% nylon. It's just under $200. So a beautifully made coat with a really high wool percentage. It doesn't have a whole lot of the acrylic synthetic material to it. And it has such a just beautiful craftsmanship and detailing. Like, I just love like these stitches that you can see along the collar and the lapel. It has a little pocket on the inside with this little thing sewn in it that says where it was made in Italy. So you know that it was like handcrafted really nicely. And I love winter coats that have these pockets on the inside. I feel like men have had pockets like this on the insides of their blazers and coats for like the beginning of time, but it's just more recently that women are starting to get these too. And we have to keep fighting for equality in our pockets and our jackets, ladies. I mean, this pocket is like my favorite feature in any coat that I ever have. So anyway, I don't want to get too off topic with the patriarchy and all that jazz, but I digress. I got this in a medium because I wanted to make sure that it fit me not too snugly, and also that I had a little bit of room underneath for sweaters and whatnot, being that it is a winter coat. I do think it is a little slight bit big in the shoulders, but it's really not that bad. And honestly, being slightly oversized kind of makes it feel a little bit more current. Also, I did want to size up a size just because being able to button it, which the button is like right around the hips. I have like a booty and some hips, and so sometimes if I order coats too small, like whereas they'll fit in the shoulders and everywhere else in the arms, but then when you go to button them, it doesn't really work because too much junk in the trunk. That's not what I want. So I wanted to be able to button it, have it lay correctly, and so medium was definitely the way to go for me. It has a nice weight to it. It's nice and warm. I don't think this is really gonna like keep you warm if it's like 20 degrees and below, but 30 something degrees with like a sweater or something underneath it, I think you'll be good to go. The other really great thing that I love about this coat is the fact that it's like such a small little feature, but the vent in the back, there is a button in it. So you could unbutton this button if you wanted to have a little bit more of a vent in your jacket, if you need like more room for your legs to walk, bigger strides, or if you want to close it up and keep it so that things stay a little bit more shut, a little bit more warm inside where your legs are, you can do that too. So such a cool little feature that I don't think I've ever seen on a coat before. But I got the camel color because I find that camel is just the perfect neutral color winter coat for me. With everything, it's classic, and it doesn't quite look as harsh as like a black would, in my opinion. Another fantastic transition piece is Quince's short sleeve cashmere t-shirt, I think is what they call it, but really it's just like a short sleeve cashmere sweater. I got this in this beautiful camel color, which of course is such a great neutral. My only regret is that I got this in a small, and I really wish I would have gotten a medium, just because I feel like with a medium it would have fit a little bit looser, especially in the arms. Like, I've been in the gym like working on toning up my arms, but I feel like especially in the sleeve, it feels like it fits a little bit tight. So I feel like if I got a medium, there would just be a slight bit more looseness to it. It would fit a little bit more flattering. But all of that aside, it still fits really well. So if you do want a more snug fitted fit with this, definitely take your size. But if you want it to have a little bit more of an oversized, loose, blousey look, go up a size. The cashmere in this though is so soft, and Quince, they really shine, I feel like, with their silk and their cashmere pieces, because I don't know where else you can get cashmere and silk pieces for such unbeatable prices. It's such a good deal, and they have so much great cashmere pieces on their website. But this is such a good transitional piece because, of course, it is a short sleeve knit top, so it's not going to be as warm, obviously, as something that's full long sleeve sweater. And so you can wear this with like a bunch of different situations, and you can layer it kind of like how I have it layered in the full look that I have put together. I feel like this is such a cute and chic workwear idea. So if I worked in an office, I would totally wear this outfit, I feel like. And I layered it over this scuba captain's blazer from Quince, which is still sold out, by the way. I really want them to restock because I want to buy this blazer in black. It's literally my favorite blazer that I've ever had. Together, this makes such a fun look. The skirt is not from Quince. It's kind of an older Ann Taylor piece, but Quince does have just beautiful silk maxi skirts that I will link below. I have one in sort of a champagne color that I'm literally obsessed with. So if you want to recreate this outfit, you definitely can with one of Quince's, or if you have your own silk slip skirt, this works so well with that, but it would look super cute with jeans or with slacks. Obviously, so many possibilities with one of these, and of course, a classic shape that you're gonna wear again and again. Going back to the note about my favorite blazer being out of stock, I have to tell you all, if you're new to Quince, their stuff does sell out or go out of stock rather quickly depending on the popularity of the item, and that's sort of part of Quince's model. They don't overproduce pieces to like, because they don't want to be wasteful. So I think they do like smaller scale production amounts, sell out of them, and then they manufacture more as there is demand for it. So if you see something in this video that you really like and it happens to be sold out in your size, just hit the little add to waitlist button and Quince will send you an email when that piece gets restocked. I have quite a few things that I've been on the waitlist for that I've received emails saying, hey, it's back. So they are really good about letting you know when things are back in stock, and just make sure when you get that email, you just go ahead and grab it, because people really are on it and they're buying these things up. So just a little pro tip for shopping at Quince. You may or may not run into this, and that's just sort of how to navigate that situation. Another one of their silk pieces that I absolutely love is this silk camisole silk spaghetti strap camisole. I mean, I think we all know at this point, a good camisole is such a great staple piece in your wardrobe. They're so versatile. They come in handy in so many different outfit situations. You can wear them alone, just as like a standalone top if you're like going out. You can wear them underneath a blazer, underneath a cardigan, underneath a jacket. They really just do come in handy in so many different situations where you just need like a thin, low profile shirt to be layered underneath something. And then they also, if you get the right one, look nice on their own. It has this beautiful silk version that comes in multiple different colors, and I am wearing the cream color. I got a medium because, again, I didn't want it to fit too tight across my chest, and I think that was the right way to go. There is a little bit of extra room there, but I think if it would have been a small, it would have been too tight and it wouldn't have laid right. So if you do have a larger chest, I would recommend going up to like the larger size if you're between sizes, because that will just fit a little bit better. The other thing that's really nice about this is it's double lined, so it just gives a little bit more of like an extra layer, especially with this more white version. It helps it not to be too sheer, which is really nice. The straps are adjustable, which is great. I may need to adjust them a little bit because I feel like they're kind of loose on me. But again, such a gorgeous piece and such an incredible price point. You really cannot beat it. On to the pants that I'm wearing. These are their wide leg or ultra wide leg pont knit pants. I think I'm saying it right. But I have this exact pair of pants in navy blue, and I wore them in my fall Quince haul, which I was obsessed with them then, so I decided I needed to get another color. So I wanted to get this ecru color for the spring and summer just because it's nice and light. Online, I thought that these were going to be a little bit more of like a beige, but when you see them in person, they're more of like a really light taupe. So just to like let you know, because I thought they were going to be a little bit more on the white cream variety, but they do have more of a taupey tone to them. But these are just so great. They're so stretchy. And if you're familiar with Ripley Raider, which they make basically the exact same style of pant like this, it's high rise, it's stretchy, and it's really wide leg. Their pair of the exact same pants of these is like $198. These are somewhere around $50, so like a quarter of the price, and they're, from what I can tell, the exact same thing. So like, why would you go for the more expensive version And I think this wide leg style is just really flattering and just very elegant. And what a great piece to have if you work in an office environment where you have to wear more professional workwear style clothing, because these look like just beautiful wide leg slacks, but when you put them on, they feel like you're wearing yoga pants or athleisure. So that is just my life hack for all of you who work in an office, is to just try these pants, because you will just be so comfortable, but you'll also look really chic and put together. And I think this outfit that I styled all together is just really nice. I love like a light monochromatic look. This blazer that I'm wearing is from H&M. I recently got this, so if it's still available, I'll link it down below with everything else. But I just think it looks really elegant all together, and a nice wide leg pant can really just make you look slim and tall, especially if you wear it with some heels to like give yourself some more height. And I don't know, I love it. Another incredible cashmere piece to pick up from Quince is this sleeveless cashmere midi dress, or it's really almost a maxi dress, to be honest. It goes pretty long, but such a fantastic transitional piece, again, because it is sleeveless, so you can wear it right now in the colder months, and you could layer with it. I've worn it before with a white Oxford long sleeve shirt worn underneath it for a very like kind of like professional Wednesday Addams sort of vibe, and I really liked that look. I think that looks really cute. You could also layer like a thinner layering turtleneck underneath this if you wanted more warmth. And then of course, as it starts to warm up, you can just wear it as is, maybe drape over a little sweater over your shoulders for kind of a preppy look. But cashmere is so great because it provides more warmth than other materials, but like without having to need so much thickness of the material. But it's also at the same time kind of breathable and moisture wicking. So I think that's what makes it a really ideal fabric for transitioning from the cold to the more warm days, because it really can do double duty like that. And this is just so incredibly comfortable. I cannot tell you. Like if you're looking for something that looks chic and put together, but is wildly comfortable for like traveling, especially like being on a plane, this dress is it. Like I could travel in this all day long because it's long enough, it's loose enough, and of course it just, the comfort level is really there. They do have this in, I believe, a gray and a beige color. I got it in the black just because I wanted it to be a little bit more slimming, I guess. If you get a lighter color, because it's a knit, I find that knit fabrics tend to be a little bit less forgiving and show off certain problem areas on your body. So with black, it just kind of camouflages all that, which we love. I did get it in a medium because I wanted to make sure that it had like a slightly looser fit, but I think I could have gotten this in a small and it would have just been a little bit more form-fitting. So just something to note. I sort of regret getting a medium, but it's okay. It just makes it a little bit more loose and comfortable. So just go with whatever look you want. If you want it to be a little bit more sexy and form-fitting, go down to your smaller size. But if you want it to just be a little bit more comfortable and just chill, then go up to the next size. If you've ever ordered from Quince, I'm so curious to know if you have. And if you're looking for more warm weather, awesome pieces from Quince, I will go ahead and link my video from last summer. I have some really great linen pieces in there, as well as some other great stuff for the warmer months coming up ahead. And they are pretty much, I think, all in stock on Quince. So go check that one out next. I also have a whole capsule wardrobe video featuring a lot of these pieces from Quince right here if you're interested in that. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you guys over on one of these. And if not, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!